It is 7:48 p.m. I didn't necessarily get kicked out, but this particular lounge closes at 8, apparently. I've been hiding this. It was originally supposed to be Wes and I flying out there, not saying anything, renting a car, and just randomly showing up on your porch.
Oh, Francis! It's Francis! Hi! You know me! I love you, baby! Here we go. I'm on another flight, guys. All right. I am also extremely early, but that's because we didn't have much choice. All right, let's see what kind of trouble I can get into. That was interesting. So it is 7:48 p.m. I didn't necessarily get kicked out, but this particular lounge closes at 8, apparently. That is by far the smallest lounge ever. Here's what happened. Several months ago, Wes and I wanted to take a trip. A very special trip. To go and visit Jake and Heidi. But we wanted it to be a surprise. So while we're kind of waiting for the funds to kind of line up, we were keeping under wraps this whole big plan to try to book secret tickets, to fly out to North Carolina, rent a car, drive to their house, and randomly show up at their doorstep. But plans changed, and we couldn't really pull the trigger on that. So we waited, and we waited to see if it would work. So what ended up happening was we're about to have a brand new roof put on our house. And we have a lot of other things going on. And so medically, Wes is going through something right now, so he kind of needs to stay close to his doctors anyway. And he's going to be skipping Christmas with us to go on a trip to North Carolina. So, what it came down to was that we had to make a choice. Number one, do we tell Jake and Heidi that one of us is coming? And two, which one of us has to go? Seeing as he was already going to be out here for Christmas, and he's already come out once this year for Easter, it was my turn. And while I would have loved to have flown out to North Carolina and stayed in a hotel for a night and then rented a car and randomly showed up at my sister-in-law's doorstep, that's kind of really hard to pull off. So I waited, and then the money came through, and then something happened, and there was this very touching phone call, and I realized just how much I missed them. I have not seen Heidi face to face in over 2 years. I saw my brother Jake face to face once in that 2 years. The time has come. So, as you've seen before in a previous video clip, which I'm sure I posted here, I bought the ticket, and as soon as it was paid for, I called Heidi. If you haven't seen that, it's right here.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I mean, I'm okay.
Is Jake working tonight?
No. We got the dog here today.
Oh, okay. Is he around there by chance?
Yes.
I want to talk to both of you, so speakerphone would be great.
Sure. 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey, babe. Okay, right here.
Okay, so are you both on speakerphone?
Can you hear her, babe? Yeah. Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, it has
Interesting story.
Interesting story. It has taken several days, but I have a really important question for you guys. How would you like to see a...
What?
How would you like to see a...
What the Okay.
I just booked plane ticket to come see you.
Stop. No.
Yeah, $700.
I spent $700 on a plane ticket tonight. I spent 3 days looking for the best rate. I'm coming in on the 15th
Early morning.
at 6 a.m. I'm taking a red eye.
The 15th of what day?
November. I'm
Oh my god, what?
like in a week. Like.
Oh my god! I can't believe it. Okay, hold on. I'm naked as a jaybird right now. I'll be right back. That's like legit, naked as a jaybird.
I've been hiding this. It was originally supposed to be Wes and I flying out there, not saying anything, renting a car, and just randomly showing up on your porch. But the person that we were lining up to possibly babysit couldn't make it, and so one of us has to stay behind.
Okay.
So since he's going to be heading out there for Christmas, my ass gets to take a red eye to come and spend a week with you guys.
Nice, that's awesome.
Okay, I am arriving in Charlotte
Like 6 something in the morning.
6:10 a.m. on November 15th.
Okay.
Through American Airlines.
Okay.
I leave the 22nd at 6:45 p.m. on American Airlines.
Okay, 6:45 p.m. on Tuesday the 22nd.
Yes.
Dude, it was so weird though, I'm not gonna lie. When you called, because we obviously our brains have some sort of like connection going on, telepathic connection here, because literally when you called, I thought something about airlines. I knew. Phone rang. When I saw your name and the time you were calling me, I'm like, she's calling about something airline related. Literally, I'm not even kidding you, like, 20 minutes before Dee called? Yeah. Jake was literally online looking at flights.
That's when
so he could find the best deal they have.
I literally booked my flight like 20 minutes ago.
Dude, see, that's really weird because I'm not even lying to you. Because I was in the bath and he's like sitting on the toilet on the phone looking at flights. And I go, dude, have you called Bianca? Or have you thought of calling Bianca and seeing if she'll look to see what's available? Because she's really, really good at finding the
Yeah.
So that's really weird because you were online finding that.
Yeah.
Who said that?
It's been a long. We knew like a month ago that we were gonna like at some. Well, actually 3 months ago we knew at some point we were gonna fly out and surprise you guys.
You can still do that. You can still do that.
Well, here's the thing: is we were going to fly out, rent a car, and then drive over to your place and just randomly show up on your doorstep.
So great though.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do. That was the plan.
So fun.
That was the plan, and then we were talking about it, and then we really got serious about trying to book tickets like a couple weeks ago, and then tonight it was like
The longer we wait, the more expensive.
yeah, the longer we wait, the more expensive, and then we got roofers coming in, and then their babysitter couldn't come out, and she's going out of town, and so it was like
frig, like, only one of us can go. And he looked at me and he's like, well, I'm going to be out there for Christmas anyway. Why don't you go?
Dude, I'm not even lying to you. Like, I swear to the gods. While you guys were having this conversation, we were having the same conversation 25 minutes ago. Were we not talking about how prices are going to go up if we don't, like, do this, like, right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
We were literally having that conversation.
So literally, we're leaving on Thursday for a trip. And we're supposed to come back on Monday, but we're actually coming back on Sunday.
A day early.
A day early. So that I can go to the airport that day. So that Monday, I'm boarding a flight, and I will see you guys on Tuesday.
You know what? This is like Disney World. I will believe it when I see you.
Well, it's going to happen. The only way it's not going to happen is if the airline falls apart.
I already paid for the ticket, so you're just going to have to deal with my...
I just, like I said, it's, I will cry when I see you. I will not be wearing makeup.
I was just going to rent a car and, like, randomly show up at your door, but...
No! God, no! God, no!
It would have been more. It would have been funner to see your reaction.
Yeah, I was...
I mean, I see your point on that. I really do. But no, absolutely not. That's money we could be using for other things.
Yeah, I was going to rent a car and, like, down the street from you, put a GoPro on the dash, pointed at your house, and then just, like, pull in and watch you be all confused.
I dropped to my knees. Like, I'd drop on the floor. If I wasn't expecting you to show up at the front door, I'd drop. I'd probably vomit.
Oh, God.
That would be bad. We don't want that. We're trying for happy things.
Too excited.
We're trying for happy things, not puking.
What was that, like on South Park? It's Stan, right? He always vomits.
Oh, when he's nervous. When he's nervous, he goes, bah. That's me. Just so you know, that's me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, absolutely.
I'm coming out with a carry-on bag and my laptop. And that's it. I'm going to have video edits to do. After I told her that I was coming out, it has been go, go, go ever since. I had to frantically clean the USS Tootie, get her ready for a trip, pack everybody up, and then go from one place to another in a secret location for a trip, which you have already seen as of now. By the time you watch this, you would have already seen what that trip looked like. We got home Sunday evening. I had to yank all of the perishable foods from the Tootie, put it all in the house, and then I had a few hours to pack my bags and get ready to go. Because this morning, I was already on the road. We had a couple of errands to run and some doctor's appointments, or a doctor's appointment for Wes. And then we had a date lunch, and then he dropped me here at the airport. Now, my flight isn't until 10:30 tonight. But there was no point in taking me all the way home. Gas prices are astounding in California. It would have cost way more in gas to get us home than it would be just to drop me off here. So he dropped me off here a little after 3, and I went and hung out in that lounge from 4:15 until almost 8 o'clock. And, yeah, it cost me $38 for a day pass to go hang out in there. It was fairly quiet. It's a fairly small lounge, but it gave me a place to sit and work. I had a lot of video edits to do. So, I'm about to get on a flight 10:30 p.m. on American Airlines to fly from Sacramento cross country to Charlotte, where Jake and Heidi are going to meet me, and I'm going to spend a week with them on the East Coast playing disc golf, helping them start their farm, and just visiting. I still have a couple more hours to kill since the lounge is closed. If you fly into Sacramento, or you're flying out of Sacramento, know that the lounges here are very tiny. They close early. The food selections are not all that great, but there's a 10-year expansion project in the works, and all of this is about to be expanded, and it will become more international. So
got a lot more international flights that are trying to come out of and to Sacramento, so they're expanding everything. North Carolina. This place is huge. Oh, good Lord. This place is so huge. So, that trip was a little rough. I'll tell you about it later after I've had time to rest. In the meantime, I have to find the sister. There's a sister, and I have to find her. All right, let's go find her.
Hey, darling. You look so beautiful. I forgot how pretty you are.
Wait. Say hi in a second.
Like the beats.
Oh, thank you.
Honey, I'm feeling nauseous. Do you mind sitting in the back?
I can do that.
Okay, okay.
As long as Francis doesn't mind sharing. Hi, Francis.
Get out of your
For
lap.
some of that.
Yay.
That Francis.
Do you want me to jump back here with you?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Francis. Hi, Kel. Francis.
Your hair looks blonde now.
Oh.
It's ash blonde.
It got really gray really fast.
I love it.
Oh, dog! Okay, apparently I have to have all the sniffs. It's such a pain in the butt.
Really, Francis?
I'm so sorry.
No, he's sitting on her. That's why you can't get it.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to North Carolina.
Yeah. Thank you.